Well, good morning, folks. Afternoon, whatever time it is. This is one of my favorite buildings. So this is a Bancroft style building in 12 feet wide, 12 by 16 with strategically placed windows and a door and a nice big window to look over the view here. And I'll show you why they did that in just a second. We have no window on this end of the building. That's for privacy from the neighbors. And there's nothing on the other side of this build either, which we'll show you once we get it down there. So let's go for a little walk here. I'll show you where we're gonna put this thing. Always being discreet with the landowner's property. We're again in parts unknown Ontario. So good access in here. We don't have an issue with the width. Greg's just gonna get the building off the trailer and a well-constructed pad here. So you can see this is a good example of two different kinds of aggregates. So they use the larger crushed stone on the bottom as the base, tamped it down, and then the crusher run on top. That's what we want to see. That's the perfect way to do a base prep. So this pad is a little bit bigger than the building, and then it's gonna sit, we'll get it squared up to the house, and as Greg gets that thing off the trailer, we'll bring her on in. So this is a 12 by 16 Bancroft, an excellent sized building for a multitude of uses at your home, bunkie, home office, whatever you want to do with it. I really like this one. It's also because of that high wall. You could also add, if you're gonna use it for storage or maybe an outdoor kitchen or something like that, because we have that 9-foot wall on this side and then the 7-foot wall on that side, you can also add a lean-to off of this side to get a whole bunch of additional covered storage. Let's get her in. All right, so we got her on the road. You can see this side of the build has no windows in it. Greg's just gonna come back and grab the mule here and we'll get this thing moving. Trying not to be too much of a hindrance to the traffic on the street. But man, I love this style of building and this width. That 12-foot Bancroft is awesome. We'll get inside there in just a minute. So when we come with this big 12 wide, it's always interesting to see the clearance that we need. Everyone always thinks they got enough room. My suggestion is get ruthless with your trimming. We got lots of room for the house. Greg's always careful to have a look for that, but you can see the vines, the overhanging branches. This is about a 15-foot gap for a 12-foot wide building, but there's always things in the way. So we're coming in. The crazy things about when you put two structures next to each other, there's an optical illusion. It looks like it's at a square, regardless of which direction you look at it at. Greg's just gonna move it over about another 6 inches here and then swing the front end back that way. That's looking really good. This is a beauty spot for this build. Now he'll swing her over and we'll square it up with the back building as requested. Well, here we are sitting pretty, this 12 by 16 Bancroft. You can see our customer spec'd out a couple of small windows beside the door, and a big 4x4 window on the end because this way is their view. Let me take you on in here and show you what the inside of one of these looks like because it's awesome. We have, of course, our pine everywhere. Nice high wall on this side. And we put a nice roof slope on this to get rid of the snow. We're in a snowy area, so the snow is gonna slough right off of this thing away from the building, which is exactly what we're looking for. And now we have this beautiful view over the river with this 12 by 16 Bancroft. Love what we're doing here, folks. We're very pleased to offer buildings like this to you. We can build in any size from 8 by 8 all the way up to 14 now by 30. We can move a building with a pilot car. Our man Ben says he can do that. So if you want to go bigger, we can do that for you as well. But if you want to see some examples of what we've done, you can check us out on Facebook at Highland Outbuildings. You can find us on our website at highlandoutbuildings.com, or you can call me anytime at 705-309-9088. And if you're watching this, of course, you can see all of our videos on YouTube. Have a great day, folks.